Reed Spencer with the NASCAR Wire. Could you explain what you did on that last lap to win that race? I mean, Denny was ahead at the white flag. It looked like he was a bit ahead, even coming to the apex of the last corner, and you managed to pull it out.
Well, I picked the bottom because I felt like the bottom was the safest spot to launch at, and it's just all about getting a good push. In the last couple of restarts, I struggled to get that push, and I ended up being contested by the time I got to turn one. And being on the bottom is maybe an advantage on the start, but once you get into the corner, if you don't get clear, it's a disadvantage. And honestly, coming to the white flag, I thought I was in the losing position, and I didn't think that there was any way I was going to win. And thankfully, I got a really good side draft, got on him to stall his momentum coming off of turn 4 just enough. I cut the dog leg, and you know, I thought maybe I was going to be able to get clear into one, and I think I was clear for a split second, but then he got right back to my outside. I'm surprised that he had as much grip as he did running that high on the racetrack in the dirty part of the racetrack. And then once again, coming down the back straightaway, we're side by side, and I thought I was in the losing position again, and I remember going down the backstretch, and I'm like, how am I going to win this race? I genuinely don't know how I'm going to win this race. And got into 3. I don't really know what happened to Denny. I got really loose, and we both washed up the racetrack. And then Stevie Reeves, my spotter, made a great call to peel back down off the top, and Larson was trying to go that way too, and he just ran right into me and boosted me right to the checkered flag.
On the final restart, are you thinking, I've won 2 races, it just isn't meant to be?
I definitely was once I didn't get cleared. You know, the race as a guy leading, it worked out exactly opposite of what you hope for. So we went green with the red tires with, 35 to go or something. And I'm like, the worst case scenario is if we go 20 laps or so and get a yellow flag. And then it's like, well, do you pit for yellow tires? Do you stay out? What do you do? And that exact scenario happened. And then I was fortunate enough to win the restart. I got to the lead, and we're in the closing laps. I'm like, okay, just no more yellows. And then the yellow flag comes out again. So, yeah, it worked out about as opposite as I could draw it up in my head. But the races that are contested like that, looking back at it, are what means the most to you. You know, I mean, you would love to just cruise off into the sunset like I did 12 months ago, but it didn't happen today, and probably made for a lot better race and a lot better show because of it. But yes, I thought I had lost the race coming to the white flag on the bottom with Denny on my outside. And then I once again felt like I had lost the race coming to the checkered flag down the back straightaway whenever Denny was on the outside. And I don't know. I don't know how I won, but I do know how I won. The 5 car gave me a great shove coming off of turn 4 to push me to the line, and that was the difference maker.
But you guys are supposed to be rivals.
Thank you, Kyle.